Hello everybody, this is Fronto Bob here and welcome to race number 17 of the 2018 NASCAR Siemens National Series season. This is the Toyota Owners 200 at Darlington. And yes, that is right, we're here at Darlington, which means it's the throwback weekend, which means we're bringing out a number of retro paint schemes. And should be a fun race with a few other things to point out as well. I would tell you the story behind some of these throwback cars, but I might tell you. If you guys have any questions on what throwback paint scheme is which, put in the comments, if you're questioning what paint scheme you want to know more about, then again, put in the comments. I don't know, whatever. But I'm also tell you some of the stories behind these cars, during the race. Anyway, let's just begin this race. So let's give you a starting grid. Starting on the pole for this race is Ross Chastain. Alongside him in second is Donald Drozowski. Third is Christopher Bell. Fourth is Denny Hamlin. Fifth is Tyler Reddick. Sixth is Hendon. Seventh is Edwood. Eighth is Russell David. Ninth is Austin Cindric. 10th is Texas. 11th is Chase Briscoe. 12th is Nia. 13th is Michael Lynette. 14th is Tommy Jeske. 15th is Brandon Jones. 16th is Elliott Sadler. 17th is Ryan Reed. 18th is Justin Allgaier. 19th is Matt Tifft. 20th is Ty Dillon, 21st is Cole Custer, 22nd is Mitch Bronson, 23rd is Ryan Sieg, 24th is Ernie Irvin, 25th is Xander Money, 26th is Vinnie Miller, 27th is Garrett Smithley, 28th is Landon Castle, 29th is Jeremy Clements, 30th is Bob Hunter, 31st is Winston Rimmer, 32nd and last is Shane Lamb. As per usual, well I say as per usual, last place seems to be quite different, but yes, here we are for the Darlington Throwback Weekend. You might know about another of these paints already, but I guess I can tell you a interesting story, So here, of course, this is Dom Trozowski, who is one of the drivers who's driving a throwback paint scheme. This paint scheme is a throwback to the days of the Pennsylvania Railroad, because Dom Tron is a, pretty big fan of the Pennsylvania Railroad, and so now he is driving a Pennsylvania Railroad style paint scheme, which is similar to the GG1s when they were owned by the Pennsylvania Railroad, and this paint scheme in particular. Okay, just it looks a little bit funny, I've noticed. Yeah, of course, the guys that created this paint scheme, were trying to, make it work, and, like I say, there were a few complications that occurred. Yeah, so, and of course, you also have Russell David, another Toyota Motorsports driver who's driving Russell David driving a throwback BNSF paint scheme. This is a BNSF, well, the thing, heritage unit thing that's recreated on the car. Okay, yeah, so it looks like the paint scheme on Dom Trozowski looks a little bit funny, but just try not to pay too much attention to it and you'll be fine. Well, imagine if this car goes to victory lane, that'd be something. Something of a spectacle indeed. But I think the big story is Ross Chastain, who is getting his big break in his driving for Chip Ganassi Racing. And of course, still racing for points, so the Chastain could collect some points here at Darlington as we're, getting close to the end of the season here in the NASCAR Siemens National Series. With that being said, green flag is in the air. We're underway for the Toyota Owners 200 throwback race at Darlington. Ross Chastain already making gains to get ahead of the field, but he got Christopher Bell right behind him. So we're gonna see Nixie battle between these guys. Well, might see Nixie battle soon enough. Ooh, Tyler Reddick trying to make gains as well. Tyler Reddick drive another driver in a throwback paint scheme. Not really sure what the story's behind this one, but I don't know, it's a thing. Christian Bell though also driving a pretty cool looking Ream throwback scheme. It's quite cool as Christian Bell trying to give Ross Chastain a run for his money. And Reddick trying to do the same. Ooh, these top three guys are really close to each other, but looks like Tyler Reddick is gonna now try to get underneath Christopher Bell for the spot for a second. Ooh, it's a side-by-side battle for second place. Look at that. These two are pretty high up in points, but Tyler Reddick now making the gains. I was like, oh, that was looks like he lost a few spots, but not in the end of the world. It's Edwood is now making up here. Edwood just running a regular paint scheme because, Edwood doesn't have anything to go back to, but here he is. Yes. Let's look at Dom Trozowski. I hate to expose this on camera, but it looks like that the painters back at Toyota Motorsports didn't do a superb job at lining up the lines at the rear end. Yeah, there's definitely some errors going on there. So Yeah, I guess this car was just a little bit rushed, but oh well, not the end of the world. Why keep going up to the pace car? Although although he's making up spots, I forgot to mention Christian Bell must have fallen off quite a bit because here Dom Strzelski now up to third place. Here I'm staring at Dom Strzelski's weird looking car, and here he is making the gain. So despite the fact that this car has a few goofs here and there, it's still trying to be fast. Or Dom Strzelski still trying to wheel that car around the track as fast as he possibly can. Meanwhile, though, we have a bit of a battle for the lead between Ross Chastain and Tyler Reddick as Reddick is trying to get around Chastain for the lead, but it seems that Chastain seems to be holding him quite a bit back. So, yeah, so this, of course, not a throwback car, but a quite interesting story nonetheless, as, Ross Chastain is now being able to get his big break at racing at Chip Ganassi Racing, because for pretty much this whole season, Ross Chastain has been pretty irrelevant in terms of the championship running, because, Ross Chastain has been running at, JD Motorsports, because it's a considerably slow team, but now Chastain has a chance to redeem himself and save his career. And we're running at Chip Ganassi Racing for the next few races. And already here he's making gains. He's got Reddick on his inside, on behind him, on his tail, but see what happens there. Meanwhile, the field now is starting to spread out just a little bit as Dom Strzelski trying to get ahead of these guys and do something. And Texas made his way up here as well. Of course, Texas also not a, not driving a throwback, just a regular scheme, but oh well. Ooh, here comes Tyler Reddick, though, trying to squeeze away underneath Ross Chastain for the lead. It seems that, it seems a bit hard to pass. So Reddick, there he is, trying to get past Chastain for the lead, but it's proving to be considerably difficult. Oh dear, oh dear. Man, look at Reddick. He seems to be trying so hard to get around Chastain for that lead. But Chastain, someone who's been a backmarker driver for a considerable amount of time, now running up here. Of course, Chastain is scoring for points, Of course, well, as you know, Chastain usually drives for JD Motorsports. However, as you saw, Landon Castle has decided to fill in for a few part-time races for Chastain. Unfortunately, Chastain, doesn't have a chance to win the championship, but he does at least have a chance at trying to save his career by running here at Chip Ganassi Racing, which is one of the top teams here in the NASCAR Siemens National Series. Despite the fact that Chip Ganassi hasn't gone to victory lane at all here in the NASCAR Siemens National Series, Chastain could change that today. Of course, other drivers such as Larson, McMurray, and Nemechek have driven this 42 car this season, but none of them has been able to get victory lane. Oh, but here goes Tyler Reddick now trying to go by Ross Chastain for that lead. Reddick, trying to provide a challenge here as he goes underneath Chastain for the lead, and Tyler Reddick, the rookie driving the throwback burger fight scheme, trying to take the lead actually, but looks like that Chastain is still not giving up. As Chastain, there he goes. Chastain's gonna have to give in here, or else he's gonna screw himself over. Speaking of screwing himself over, it looks like Dom is also getting trapped on the outside lane by Chase Briscoe, another driver running a regular scheme. But regardless, yeah. It's been a semi-entertaining race so far, as number of position changes have occurred as Chase Briscoe continues to impress at Stewart Haas Racing. Yeah, so of course, Christian Bell driving a throwback Ream car, and we also have Denny Hamlin driving a throwback Sport Clips car. So Denny Hamlin running a one-off race here in the NASCAR Siemens National Series, of course, part-time, because the 18 car is a part-time car. Of course, nobody really expected Denny Hamlin to run the 18 car, but here he is driving this car here at Darlington for the throwback race, and in a throwback scheme. Of course, Hamlin, he ran a throwback paint scheme last year, except, last year, Hamlin had to run the 20 car, or I say he did run the 20 car because, it was available, but of course this year Hamlin having to drive the 18 car because that's the only couple each car available this year. Ooh, Chase Briscoe gonna get shoved to the outside lane as Hennig and Christopher Bell trying to make gains on the inside lane. It looks like that the two JGR drivers are now trying to team up and make up some more spots here. Meanwhile, battling for the lead, looks like down Chastain is trying to get back on Tyler Reddick. So Tyler Reddick trying to go for a second career win, the second win of the season as well. Chastain though also trying to get his first win, I think ever. Of course, this isn't of course this isn't just Chastain's only shot. Oh, caution is out. The caution is out at Darlington, which means the field is going to be shaken up. I consider, well, I say shaken up. I don't know how much shaken up it's going to be, but the caution has come out nonetheless at Darlington. I wonder why. Well, of course, we're going to find out shortly, just as the field eventually gets sorted out. But what happened to cause that caution? Okay, well, I'm see the field actually doing their thing. Oh, it looks like it happened around here. So we're gonna come back to the field in just a second and just go back and take a look what happened that brought out that last caution. Looks like it came out in turn, or heck, there was a crash in turn number 3, which caused the field to become, yep, it was definitely a wreck here. Ooh, it involved Brandon Jones, also driving a throwback car for, I don't even know. Okay, so it looks like that Brandon Jones, so he gets tagged on by Matt Tifft, and it looks like, yeah, as a result, Brandon Jones is going to get spun around at Darlington, and smacks the outside wall, too, collecting, and takes out a bunch of drivers in the process. Actually, wow, man, there's a, man, that was a much worse accident than I originally thought, but wow, that was massive. I heard somebody scrape the wall a consistent amount. We're going to have to see who it actually was. Let's see, I think Matt Tifft, did he scrape the wall for a considerable amount? Yeah, he did. Matt Tifft smacks the outside wall. Looks like he is able to keep his car going, but only, wow, he scrapes the wall all the way on the front straightaway. So Matt Tifft able to get the lucky escape in his throwback surface sunscreen car, but only just, although it looks like that more things happened behind him. Take a look at Michael and Nan. Looks like he got the worst of the accident. Looks like he was just doing his thing, trying to make his way through. We're going to slow down here, so Michael Linden and his throwback pilot flying J-Paint scheme just makes his way through here. And it looks like that he is trying to make it through, but Brandon Jones is right in his path, and he smashes right into him, and Vince Rimmett gets collected as well. And I think, Jeremy Clements trying to avoid with nowhere to go either. Ty Dillon down there with a lucky escape. He's going to make it through unscathed. But, oh man, what the heck happened here between these two guys? It looks like these guys tried to avoid the wreck, so here's Landon Castle here along with Zandamondi. It looks like that these two guys tried to avoid the accident, but they couldn't make it through either. So it looks like Landon Castle's going to get collected by Cole Custer, who's going to collect Zandamondi, and going to collect his teammate, I forget what that is. Remember something. And then, wow, Michael Landon going for the tumble. Oh dear, because he gets hit by the other guys, and wow, that was a double tumble. And Bob Punter looks like Bob Punter was able to slow down just in time, so Bob Punter not going to be affected by the accident at all, thankfully. Oh, that was quite a big accident from Michael and Ned. So we're going to have to look at that from the roof camera and see what happened back there, just from the roof's perspective. A pretty big accident. Although, of course, Cole Custer got involved as well, so if we go over to him, we can see that he also got involved in his throwback Haas CNC car. So this is like Custer. Looks like he was just doing his thing, and I guess he tried to avoid the wreck, because Ryan Reed and Justin Allgaier were able to avoid the wreck, but Cole Custer, it looks like he was trying to pull off a move to try and save himself from being collected by Brandon Jones. Unfortunately, with nowhere to go, Cole Custer smashes right into the back end of, or smashes right into Brandon Jones in general. That's going to end Cole Custer's days as well. So this crash, a pretty big one, is going to end the day for a few of these drivers. What a shame. Yeah, some schemes we barely got to see in this race now as a result of this accident. So, yeah. So it looks like this time by, some people are pitting, but some people are not pitting. Looks like a vast majority of these guys are pitting, though. Yeah, so So the majority of these guys are pitting, but some people are not, however, pitting, including Austin Cindric, who is running in this race. We've barely seen Cindric this season, and here he is here. And of course, we also see Tom Majeski running his throwback Ford scheme. Ford Hall of Fame, something like that. Yeah, this is a throwback scheme to... I'm not entirely sure, but it's interesting nonetheless. Yeah. So Reddick now with the lead in this race over Ross Chastain, but we're going to see what the field does when we go back green. So let's see who's going to be the first one back out and away. So some of these guys aren't going to go in for a service. Looks like Neil, looks like she is going to be the first one back out and away here. And then of course another part-timer Texas is going to come out as well. Here comes Sadler, Mitch Bronson, Garrett Smithley, and others. So the field will restart in an interesting order. Nia slowing down for some strange reason. Yeah, I don't know why Nia decided to slow down there. You know, he's got Texas behind her. Or no, not Texas slowing down. Yeah, looks like the field trying to get back on. It looks like, they're trying to now. Nia back in line. Texas back in line. And here's the rest of the field as well. Vinnie Miller driving a sort of a throwback car. It looks like they only really changed the balance of the 0, which now become up square 0. I don't know. But yeah, a considerable amount of drivers now out of this race as a result of the accident that we've just had here. Kind of a shame. Oh well, no matter. We'll continue this race and see. Well, see who survives the race. Well, I'm not gonna make it a survival thing, but you know. So the field restart will start like this. It looks like we're gonna get a caution for one more lap here. So we're gonna skip this lap and camera angle. So the lights are now on the pace car, so we'll be going green this time by, so that's good news. So let's speed up time here and get to the end of this lap. And Tyler Reddick. Yeah, top 5 predictions now. So you have Reddick, Chastain, Bell, Hamlin, and Henne. Your top 5 at this very moment here at Darlington. Let's see what happens next. We've seen an interesting battle so far. As we're on the way once again racing here at Darlington. Let's see what happens now. Philly's getting up to speed. No one pulling any daring moves just yet. Although the field is pretty close together in terms of a line. Ooh, Christian Bell gonna go inside Ross Chastain. Gonna shove him to the outside. Christian Bell trying to go for his 3rd win of the season in his Dream throwback car. Ooh, Henry also getting shoved to the outside lane. So Christian Bell currently your points leader and one of the championship favorites. He has quite a big of a points gap as well on Dom Wazowski. So you know, if Dom were to win this championship, he's gonna have to hope that Christian Bell has a couple of bad races, or else Christian Bell has this championship pretty much locked up. Although we do have a good amount of race to go, so I'm not gonna say anything crazy just yet, or any goals just yet. Dom Wazowski though able to push himself into the top 5, trying to make his way past these guys. Wazowski now gonna attempt to get around Chase Briscoe for the position. Also, Dave making gains as well. Yeah. Of course, one thing you might notice about Donald Wazowski is, of course, this paint scheme is a throwback to the Pennsylvania Railroad days of, you know, when they ran the Northeast Corridor and other things. Although, of course, since the Pennsylvania Railroad no longer exists as a company, Acer has decided to, you know, lighten up and allow Donald Wazowski's run of paint schemes to look like this. So, despite the fact, though, that this paint scheme... Oh dear, we just had a bit of a mislead. Despite the fact this paint scheme is a throwback to the Pennsylvania Railroad, Acer is fully sponsoring this car. And what's also interesting is that Ford DeWalt came up with this interesting idea, where Acer were able to make the logo look like the Pennsylvania Railroad logo to, you know, still the Pennsylvania Railroadisms on there. Meanwhile, though, we do apologize for missing a pass for the lead. So So it's like that Tyler Reddick. It looks like he was just doing his thing as Christopher Bell, though. He's going to make his way underneath him. Ooh, almost. They're side-by-side battle for the lead between the two. As Chase Briscoe smacks the wall in the background. So two rookies, Christopher Bell and Tyler Reddick, now battling with each other for a little while there. As now Tyler Reddick's going to get shoved to the outside. Looks like Bell's teammate Hamlin going to try to keep up with these guys as well. So there's definitely a considerable battle between these two, top three. And what's interesting also is that all the guys up here in the top three are all driving red cars, and they're all throwbacks too. So it's the battle of the throwbacks. And you guys watching this better make sure you take in as much of this throwback stuff as possible, because you may never see these paintings ever again. Or maybe you will. I don't really know. Depends on what they seem to decide for the future. Ooh, Christopher Bell, though, gonna smack the outside wall, and that's gonna allow Tyler Reddick to take back the lead, and Christopher Bell's gonna lose the spot on his own teammate, Denny Hamlin, who's gonna try to push through. It's now an interesting battle between the two GGR teammates, and this will allow Dom Chazowski to get up to these guys as well, so Wazowski might be able to make a move on these two guys, and, you know, we'll see what happens. So Bell's trying to keep ahead of his teammate. Oh, they made contact, though! Contact between the two GGR drivers. They battle for the lead. This allowed Dom Chazowski to get a run on these guys, and oh dear, Russell Davis smacks the outside wall as Ross is trying to make it through these guys as well. But Dom Chazowski, however, now able to push his way through third, and is now able to get through past the points leader of Christopher Bell as he smacks the outside wall. I'm smacking the outside wall, I've noticed here. So Dom Chazowski is now able to move his way up to third, and Ross Chastain able to make his way past Christopher Bell as well. He's now whooped up to fifth as Russell David, well, a lot of passes for the lead here. Or not, well, not for the lead, but a lot of passes in general. So Reddick now the clear leader, but Hamlin and Wazowski might try to get back on him. And it looks like this play's all about getting the runs. So here is Dom Wazowski. And the field as a whole is getting closer together. Oh, but here comes Ross Chastain. He might try to get a run on Dom Chazowski to take him on for the lead. The battle coming a little bit intense. So now it's battle for third now, as Ross Chastain now on the rear end of Dom Chazowski. First time that these two have really been able to race each other in this series, or ever, actually. Ooh, Chastain trying to look underneath Dom Chazowski. Wazowski gets really close to the wall. And now he's going to smack the outside wall. That's going to allow Ross Chastain to get past him. Oh dear, not good from Dom Wazowski. Not good move from Dom Wazowski. Denny Hamlin keeping up his pace, though. He's trying to keep up with Reddick. Imagine if Denny Hamlin won this race. Might be the only race that Denny Hamlin might win the season, because Denny Hamlin hasn't won a single race back in the NASCAR Skills Cup Series, so I guess now he's decided to leak down here to Darlington for the second year in a row. Well, I think second year in a row. I don't remember the first time that Denny Hamlin did this. I think it might be 2017. I don't really know. But Hamlin trying to make gains here, but here comes Ross Chastain, though. But Chastain, despite losing out on a few spots, he's already making his way back up to the field, as he's going to get past Hamlin. So Chastain trying to prove that he belongs in this series up here. Ooh, what's this bit about for the second or third place now between the part-timers of Denny Hamlin and Texas? First time between Texas trying to battle here. Look at that. Yeah, it looks like not Texas. Looks like Hamlin's starting to fall off a little bit, as now Texas is able to get past him. In fact, Texas, though, was one of the drivers that pitted. Therefore, does have a significant advantage. So Texas now trying to make gains and lead his first laps of the year. Yeah, he's catching up to these guys. So Ross Chastain and Reddick, they better watch out, because Texas, he's on better tires, which explains his speed. Man, nobody really knew that Texas pit stop was going to, benefit him so much. But here is Texas, indeed, with the better tires, and now making his way up here. Pretty shortly, he's going to be able to pass Reddick and Chastain. Texas, though, trying to get a good run. Ooh, and there he goes. He's going to try to stick his nose. There he goes underneath Reddick. Ooh, Reddick might smack the wall. Nope, that doesn't smack the wall somehow. Ooh, there he goes. Texas around Reddick. This Texas' best run yet, running part-time in the over 9000 car this season. Ooh, and he's gonna try to get around Chastain. So Texas, he's gonna be able to pull ahead of these guys by quite a bit. So it looks like Texas pitting that last time helped out quite a bit as he's now in the lead. Yeah, first time we're seeing Texas do some domination here. Man, Texas could knock you in today. So Texas would be the 4th driver to win in the over 9000 car this season as we are under caution once again. How very interesting. You know, if this race went green for the whole rest of the thing, though, you know, Texas would be able to pull up by quite a bit, but it looks like that may not happen as some of these other guys might pit, which would be quite unfortunate. So Texas, he would have been able to pull up by quite a bit here, but unfortunately, that is not going to happen due to this caution. So Texas, oh dear. Texas. Bit of a shame, honestly. Ooh, looks like Nia was able to move up quite a bit as well. Wow, Nia. So the pit stops were quite an effective thing, but sadly, now these pit stops has been ruined. And, oh dear. Oh, never mind the, well, no, because if everyone pits, now everyone's going to be on equal tires, so no one's going to have any more advantages. It's just, you know, it's all or nothing. Yeah, so it looks like now pretty much the entire field is pitted, and we're going to see what happened about this caution as well. We're going to do that now, actually. Pretty interesting. Oh, good job. And I just screwed it all up. Whoops. Yep. That's a good job pressing the right button. On the lap number 30 something, 35-ish. There we go. That's when the caution came out. Do apologize for the minor screw up, but yeah, we're back at the point of the caution. So let's just see what happened. Yeah, kind of spoiled of who actually got involved in the accident, but the ultimate question though is what happened. What's happening coming off of the... Yeah, it happened here. Ooh, a big accident here. What happened here? What caused this? Okay, so it looks like it started between... Okay, well, it started with Garrett Smithley. So Garrett Smithley, he was just scraping the outside wall. Somehow battling with Austin Cindric too, but Garrett Smithley scrapes the outside wall. Looks like he's going to get pinged in back to the inside line. Yeah, he gets into Austin Cindric. Ty Majeski with nowhere to go. He's going to get involved too. And Matt Tiff with the lucky escape. And Smithley and these other guys. Man, those guys were able to get the lucky escape. But now, this guy's going to involve Smithley, Cindric, and Majeski. Rather unfortunate. No, dear, oh dear, oh dear. It's now more broken race cars. No real throwbacks, though. Well, I'd say no throwbacks. You know, of course, now Ty Majeski. His throwback car is now pretty much ruined. So, bit of a shame. Oh, well, so now we'll see what happens with the strategy, though, because it looks like that literally the entire field is now coming in under this caution to make a pit stop for service. Not something I expected to see, but, okay. So Texas, your leader, leading for first time this whole season, despite running part-time. Unfortunately, now the strategy is going to be a bit screwed over by this caution. I mean, Texas could still, pull strategy at the end of the race and win it, but doesn't look like it. Well, maybe it looked like it. I don't know. It's got a long way to go in this race, to be honest, so we still have quite a bit of a ways to go before we find out what ultimately happens. We're 30 minutes into this video already. It's like now a single driver is staying out, so everybody is coming in for a service. So everyone might just, come out at the same time in the same order that they were before. Now some people might come out just a little bit faster. Oh yeah, some people screw up. Look at that Nia. Every day you see her up here. Unfortunately though, due to this caution, we might see these guys jockeying for position once again, and we might see what we saw a bit early in this race. So it's like the entire field that they come on the pit road, including Tom Majeski, although it looks like Tom Majeski still able to continue this race. Impressive. So Tyler Majeski's day isn't over yet. All these guys are trying to get back in the line. Oh dear, what a traffic jam. So everyone trying to get back into the same order they were in before when they came on the pit road. Man, oh man. Ah, come on, boys. And Nia. Oh, I guess there's that glitch with the thingamajigs again, because only Dom Shazowski and Russell David got involved into anything. Yeah. Alright, well, let's see what the field does now. Well, a bit of a screwed up strategy here. And, well, not screwed up, well, screwed up strategy, but also screwed up starting positions as well. Man, what is this? There we go. So one more lap to go before we go back under green. What's Phil gonna do now? Oh. So this is the restarter apparently. Wait a second, I went backwards. Oh dear. Somehow some of the slow guys up here and some of the faster guys are like all the way up here in front. So man, where's this race going now? Because everyone's on the same amount of tires, so no one has a tire advantage anymore, which is kind of sad because tire strategy that takes us trying to pull forward was a bit interesting. But yeah, of course near running up here, which is unusual. Well, I guess we get to see what happens now on this restart, and if these guys will get clear. Green flag is underway. We're underway once again at Darlington. So Texodus, indeed in the lead, but how much longer can these guys keep going? Or what's going to happen, really? Oh, here comes Reddick. Johnny Texodus. Might be in Texodus's, lead up here. Nia running up here as well. This is the best she's ever ran in this series. And Texas getting stuff to the outside lane, but it looks like Chastain might try to shove Nia up the racetrack as well. Hopefully nobody smacks the wall here, but still. So Chastain is able to get by Nia. And now back up to second. At this point the field's pretty much just sorting itself out. Reddick though with the lead. Looks like Nia looks like she's trying to hold her ground on her teammate Henne. But oh, Henne's still gonna get by Nia though. So yeah, teammates did nothing with each other. Ooh, Nia smacks the wall. And Christopher Bell gets by her. Well, I might see a battle for the lead again, though, between Reddick and Chastain. Or will we? Chastain trying to fight back here. Ooh. That's difficult for Chastain, but he is slowly but surely trying to get back up there. Yes, Chastain continuing to try to get by Reddick. Ooh, and there goes Chastain trying to get past Reddick. And there he goes. Chastain gonna go underneath Reddick for the lead. As Chastain is trying to save his career for running in back market teams for you know, a lot of his career. Only now Chastain is able to prove himself in the top tier ride. You know, top tier ride of Chip Ganassi Racing. Christopher Bell, he's up here though. He's actually able to get past Reddick, and Nia's actually still able to keep up with these guys up here as well. But Bell, it's quite a bit of far away as well. Well, let's see what these guys are doing here. So it looks like now the slower cars have gone past up by the faster cars. As Christopher Bell gets past these guys. So it looks like all the guys that were further in the back of the restart are now making their way back up here. As Christopher Bell, ooh! Time tag between Hendon and Tyler Ray. That thankfully didn't result in an accident, but could have become an accident. Oh, but Chastain and the rest of them are going to held up by Tom Majeski going very slow on the racetrack. Dear oh dear. Tom Majeski really now falling off the pace with his triple car. Not going to affect the positions here at all, but it's going to allow these guys these guys back here to get closer up. Here's Dom Strzelski already back up to 8th. He was done. Yeah, usually enough, he was back down 25th in the last restart, but now he is back up here. Trying to become a front runner. As now Tyler Reddick is trying to get past Hendon for 3rd. It's definitely been a pretty good race so far with lots of passing. Of course, you know, throwback weekend, you know, throwback schemes might be helping the deal a little as well. Ooh, Hendon smacks the wall. That's gonna allow his teammate Nia to get by him. Nia running the best she's ever done this whole season in this series. So it's quite nice to see Nia up here. Chastain though with the lead, but Bell closing in. So Bell still attempting to get his 3rd win of the season. And extend his points on Dom Strzelski. Of course, still have a way to go in this race, so anything can happen between now and the end of this race. Go back here a bit. Yeah, Hendon's falling off the pace a bit, and Dom Strzelski now up to 7. Looks like he was able to beat the Cup leaks that was Denny Hamlin. Ooh, but there goes Tyler Reddick now trying to go past Christopher Bell for 2nd as Bell now hits the wall. Tyler Reddick now getting an easy pass on Bell. Well, Nia running in 4th though, that is quite impressive from the rookie out of Kenya. Yes. Of course, she's competing for points back in the NASCAR Skills Cup Series. Not doing super well in her rookie season back in the NASCAR Skills Cup Series, so she's had to use the NASCAR Siemens National Series as a pick to try to, you know, gain more experience. As I see tires smoke. That was a bit weird. That looked like, I mean, there was no caution. So somebody screwed up. Oh, it was Zandamondi. Wow. Man, Ryan Sieg scraping the wall, gets into Zandamondi. Zandamondi gets into the wall and goes for a spin. Zandamondi is able to save his car. But that could have very well been another caution. But thankfully it wasn't, and we will stay green as Ross Chastain continues to lead the race. So, pretty good save by Zandamondi. You don't talk about Zandamondi that much, but, you know, she did that. So, Chastain Now extending his lead. Well, race it, I should say. The rig up here. Still Texas still running there. Oh, what? Okay, it takes me to just see another spin. I don't know. Ooh, Russell David having a bit of a battle with the rookie Chase Briscoe. Well, they're both rookies, of course. As Chase Briscoe smacks that wall, so Russell David might use this as an opportunity to get up into the top 10. You know, we'll be quite close to see all the top motorsports cars finish in the top 10. At the moment, they are now all in the top 10, thanks to Russell David's efforts to get into the top 10 and pass Chase Briscoe. Chastain, he's being impressive here. And he is only this lead. Nothing much now happening between these guys, though. Gives like the camera on Chastain so something happens. Ooh, something might happen though as he's coming up on Zandamondi. So despite Zandamondi's save, now his car is just a little bit crippled. Yeah. They will get around Zandamondi with no issue. But that is quite hairy. Ooh, Christopher Bell. Now trying to get underneath Tyler Reddick. And there he goes. Christopher Bell out the second. Of course, yes, he's running a regular scheme, but how interesting would it be to see a throwback scheme win this race? Saying this is the Darlington throwback race. Throwback weekend. You know, well, yeah, throwback weekend. Yes, indeed, throwback weekend is happening. Ooh, but Reddick, though, going to try to pull the crossover move on Christopher Bell as Bell smacks the outside wall. So now it's reverse, wants the crossover move as Reddick gets around Bell. Ooh, the field here getting a little bit close to each other. So Texas, Nia, and yeah, looks like Texas was able to get around Nia for the position for 5th. Whereas Nia and Henry were just doing their thing. Oh, more lap traffic. The field now just had to get past Ryan C. Luckily that didn't result in a big accident, but well, it didn't result in anything, but still. Chastain continues to lead, but Reddick and Bell, they are really close to each other. And they're continuing to battle. Which now has become the battle for second between these two guys. These guys are quite a bit of a distance away from each other in the point standings. And you know, Reddick, he can only gain 5 points on Christopher Bell for finishing just one spot ahead of him up here in the top 3. Ooh, more lap traffic though. Well, we just need to go another lap down with his crippled car, and Chastain getting helped by these lapped cars as well, which is not helping his case at all. The leaders, they are not doing the best to get around the lap traffic, and they will successfully get around the lap traffic. It's like Nia though gonna lose another spot to Henne. Oh man, he'll lose 2 spots, scraping the wall. Lose a spot to Dom Strzelczowski as well. As Dom Strzelczowski's man got quite the speed run off of that last corner. So top 2 not doing many ancient things, so Dom Strzelczowski up to 6 now. Ooh, he's really being a bit dangerous with these lap cars, but luckily not causing any confusion delay. As now Wazowski about to catch up to his part-time teammate of Texodus. Might try to pass him too. Now Wazowski making quite a lot of power moves. And there he goes past his teammate. Quite an easy pass. Wazowski continue to make gains here. Meanwhile, up it looks like, yeah, looks like Phil's doing much, so. Oh, it gets him on head net too. Man, Dom Wazowski, is he now pulled a bit of a fuel strategy or something? Or not fuel strategy, pit strategy? So actually, where is he up to now? In terms of, up to 4th. So Dom Wazowski made quite a comeback, going from 25th to 4th in only a span of a few, or so many laps, which is quite impressive. In fact, is it just me, or does Wazowski have more speed than these guys up here? I'm not quite sure. We'll have to see if we can catch up to him with these guys, you know. So Wazowski, of course, having to make his way around some more lap traffic. Of course, how many lap cars those Wazowski gonna have to pass before he gets? Well, he's gonna have to pass 2 of these lap cars, and Wazowski has the speed, but slowly starting to lose the speed. Well, Wazowski can get back onto the speed if we can just get past these other guys. He's just trying to do as he makes past Bob Hunter. Oh, as he scrapes the wall. That's really intelligent. And I was gonna give around Garrett Smithley. But that's Smithley? Vinnie Miller, I mean. Smithy usually drives the Zero car, but yeah, for some reason GD Motorsports decided to change their cars. Well, of course, still the same drivers, for the same points, but yeah. So Dom Wazowski now has made away with a lot of traffic. Now he's gonna try to charge down on the leaders and maybe contend for a win in this race. He's a considerable distance behind Christopher Bell, so he's going to have to keep his speed up. Chastain at this point just running away with this now. You know, maybe if Reddick and Bell can battle each other, then, you know, maybe Wazowski catches up with these guys, but they're quite a bit of a distance apart now in terms of the race, you know, race position. So Bell. Yeah, it looks like now Bell and Reddick are just pacing themselves, trying to make it to the end of this race. While Chastain is on his way to having a career day, on his way to winning here in the NASCAR Siemens National Series. Now, Chastain's had quite a bit of business in NASCAR for quite a while now, but you know, this has become his big break as he laps Matt Sift easily. So it looks like the second, third, and fourth are pretty even. Ooh, not so much. It looks like Bell and Reddick might get held up by Matt Tifft here. Oh dear, held up big time. You know, it's not had a well, of course, hasn't allowed themselves to get up to too big of a margin on these guys, but still. As Matt Tifft smacks the wall. Wazowski, though, he is quite the distance still behind Bell and Reddick. So he's trying everything in his power to catch up to these guys, but if he can't do any better than this, then 4th might be his best shot for this race. Yeah. You know? I mean, it would be quite interesting to see Dom Wazowski put his Acer throwback car into victory lane, but, oh! Caution is out. This changes everything. Well, the caution is out at Darlington once more. Somebody has a chance to make something happen. But I guess the big question now, what caused the caution as that guy's going through? Well, we go to the pace car here. Let's see what happened to cause that last caution. Come on, there we go. So we got it on the back straightaway or the front straightaway? Yeah, it was the front straightaway. So who crashed? So this involved Shane Lamb. I guess the question is how. So Oh, it looks like that Mitch Bronson was just scraping the outside wall, and then Shane Lamb gets into him, and they both collide with each other. Time I guess gonna get the lucky escape. However, oh man, that's a big smash. Mitch Bronson hit the inside wall pretty hard, and Shane Lamb also going around. So that was the only, interference. But as a result of these guys, screw ups now. The caution's out once again here at Darlington. Shane Lamb, pretty irrelevant for this whole season. Well, let's see what the pace car does. So Chastain in the lead, Ty Dillon weirdly here. Here's his pace car. So I guess now, actually, is this the bit where they pit? Play no takers coming on the pit road this time by. So a lot of people have now, although I've earned the Darlington stripe. So I forgot there was a thing here. As Alex Sadler now just make his way back around. Well, let's see. Nothing really much happening now. So if we fast forward a bit, what's gonna happen next? Actually, this is the bit where some people might come to pit road. No takers coming to pit road this time by. Looks as if everyone might just stay out this time. Still lights around the pace car, so there we go, one to go, which means the field I'm gonna just shake up a bit, so nobody's gonna make a pit stop this time by. Bit of a bold thing to do. All the lap cars now coming up here, so this is gonna be a chaotic restart now. Because now so many of these guys are lapped down. Wow, that's a big restart. This is going to shake up the race massively. Now it's going to be a game of who can make it through and who can, eventually pull off the epic maneuver. Man, oh man. A number of throwbacks and regular schemes in this restart field alone. Well, remember, of course, the guys actually racing, are the top row, the bottom row, though, are guys that are lapped down, and yeah. This may cause chaos, or this may cause nothing. Let's see. But we're underway once again here at Darlington. Chastain with the epic restart. Of course, though, the leaders are gonna have to. It's gonna be easy for the leaders to get past. Okay, well, let's see. So, Ray, looks like he's now trying to break free of the lap cars, but oh man, Christopher Bell getting jammed in a bit. Oh, but Dom Sales getting more jammed. He's gonna get, blocked by Vinnie Miller. That's gonna allow these guys to pull away. Looks like Dom Sales, he's able to make his way to the inside lane with Christopher Bell. Looks like these two might tag along with each other while they get him onto the rest of this lap traffic, which isn't actually very much anymore. In fact, now they just have to get past Ty Dillon and then they can try to race for the lead. Yep. And Hamlin's up here too as Ty Dillon smacks the outside wall. The leaders have made their way through the lap traffic and now ready to battle it out. Here comes the the closest point drivers. You have, of course, Christopher Bell leading the point stage, but Dom Chazowski running second in the point stage, but he's gonna get past Christopher Bell this time by though. Ooh, Christopher Bell gonna get showed twice though. Then Hamlin coming up as well. This could be the start of the charge from Dom Chazowski. Only a few laps to go though, so he's gonna have to be fast. Well, that lap traffic though really separated the field. Caused a number of confusion delay. A big amount of confusion delay. There we go. It's like Wazowski's slowly but surely catching up to Reddick. Yes, Wazowski is setting slightly faster lap times than Reddick. And Ross Chastain too. So the rest of this might happen in slow motion. As Wazowski slowly creeps up on Reddick and Chastain. As Reddick is going to smack the outside wall. That's going to allow Wazowski to speed up a bit on Reddick. Look at that. And the cause is out again here at Darlington. Dear oh dear. Wazowski trying to charge these guys so he can try to win this, or at least get a really good finish in this race, but another wreck has happened. I wonder who involved this time. I want to change the camera angle, so well, let's see what kind of, sausage happened this time. I'll involve Smithley to start with, and that's about it actually. So Smithley goes around. I'll have to see how he did it. Well, it's pretty simple actually. So it looks like, oh no, one more wall riding apparently. Oh, multi-wall riding apparently. So what happened here? This was quite a domino effect. So Ryan Reed, he's gonna make his way underneath Garrett Smithley here, as the two are going to try to do something with each other. Yep, there's Ryan Reed. He just barely makes it by him, but he's gonna get into Bob Hunter, which gonna cause a domino effect with all three of these guys. Ryan Reed gonna get spun around a bit, but it looks like that Garrett Smithley might get the worst of this. And he does as Reddick continues to scrape the wall. Also, David nearly makes these guys, but Garrett Smithley gonna get attacked by the ribbon as Shane Lamb, and it's gonna cause Garrett Smithley to go to the inside lane and spin around. And as a result, hit the inside wall, and the caution is back out once again at Darlington. Oh dear. Well, we're gonna restart again, maybe for the final time. But we are witnessing something. Well, we might be witnessing something quite interesting. It takes up your road. Doesn't look like it. Looks like everyone's just meshing into each other. It's a little bit weird. So Chastain in the lead. Nobody's gonna pit. Oh, it's like Smithy pit this time. Like he's gonna fix his car now. But no, the takers. And we're up to the lap point. So alright, so this is going to be where the lights go on the pace car, which means this will be the point in the race where everyone basically, well, we're going to have pretty much the same research we did before. Or are we going to go single file or double file? Maybe not. Maybe now we're going to stay single file because of what has happened. What's occurred. Well. I guess that might be it for, well, yeah, I thought we were going to have a crazy restart, but it looks like that we're not going to have the crazy restart, and we're going to, it's going to be a lot more spread out, which means that the leaders are really going to have a chance to duke it out with each other. And Dom Wazowski now right there with Ross Chastain and Tyler Reddick. It seems that Wazowski just have like just a tiny bit more speed on these guys. If you could just make the right maneuvers at the right moves in the right time, Wazowski could very well put his Asia throwback car into victory lane. And the fans will remember the existence that was the Pennsylvania Railroad. You know, of course, quite cool though to see the Pennsylvania Railroad colors back on Dom Wazowski's car, even though the paint scheme is a little bit weird at the rear end, but maybe we'll see this paint scheme back another time in the future, maybe in, I don't know, something. With a bit of a reworking, but only time will tell. Of course, there's only a throwback race, therefore, Wazowski paint scheme is just a one-off for this, throwback weekend. Of course, I'm not saying that we'll never see this paint scheme again. You never know what Tobias Motorsports might come up with. But anyway, to the present day. Someone has to win this race. Chastain on his way to saving his career. We are underway once again here at Darlington. With Chastain on his way to saving his career. Reddick on his way to getting a second career win. And the same shit about Domtron Wazowski. Here we go. No lap traffic to deal with this time. And there goes Wazowski already making the move on Reddick. Look at that. Sweet, sweet maneuver. Ooh. Okay, maybe not a super sweet, sweet maneuver. As Reddick still has the high-speed advantage on the outside lane. Wazowski's got Hamlin behind him. Ooh, Hamlin trying to go to the inside of Wazowski, but Wazowski's going to keep him behind him for now. And he's slowly but surely catching up to Chastain. Oh, but Chastain, though, does have slightly faster lap times. 3 laps to go. Oh, never mind. Looks like Chastain had a slower lap than Dom Wazowski back there at last time. Man, 3 to go. Wazowski doesn't have that much time left. He's really going to have to put his foot down if he's going to catch up to Chastain for the lead. So maybe result in a last lap pass. Two to go. Chastain is slightly slower than Dom Wazowski. But can Dom Wazowski catch up to Chastain before the race ultimately ends? He's trying his very best to catch up to Chastain, but he's running out of time. Yeah, Wazowski definitely has a better car than Chastain, but one will have to go sponsored by Credit One Bank. Oh, Chastain though, with the fastest lap time than Wazowski that last time by. So Wazowski, try as he might try to catch Chastain here, but he's not gonna have enough time. And off of turn number 4, Ross Chastain will win in the NASCAR Siemens National Series. What a triumph for Chastain. His first race with Chip Ganassi Racing, and he wins it straight out of the bag. How cool is that for Chastain? It's going to move him up a lot of points in the point standings. A lot of spots in the point standings. Wazowski, though, didn't put in a bad effort, though. Second place. I mean, it's not super good considering how well Christopher Bell finished in this race, but Wazowski still put in a very good effort. But Chastain was able to keep his car going, and it was that ultimately, well, it was going to be victory lane, of course. Duh. Of course, Chastain running a regular scheme, so no throwback scheme in victory lane for this race. Well, still the Cup race tomorrow, which is also going to be a throwbackism, so, yee. Oh, that was a fairly entertaining race overall, though. Led to quite a bit of passing, quite a bit of, controversy, and overall it was a fairly interesting race. Well, like I said, let's now give you your finishing standings. So, of course, Ross is going to win here at Darlington with Dom Wazowski coming up 2nd, Denny Hamlin 3rd, Christian Bell 4th, Tyler Reddick 5th, Hernandez 6th, Nia 7th, Texas 8th, Austin Cindric 9th, Edward 10th, Justin Allgaier 11th, Russell David 12th, Chase Briscoe 13th, Brian Reed 14th, Elliott Sadler 15th, Ty Dillon 16th, Matt Tiff 17th, Xander Monty 18th, Shane Lamb 19th, Ryan Sieg 20th, Mitch Bronson 21st, Vinny Miller 22nd, Garrett Smithley 23rd, Bob Punter 24th, Tommy Majeski 25th, Jimmy Clemens 26th, Mr. Irvin 27th, Ernie Irvin 28th, Lenny Castle 29th, Brandon Jones 30th, Michael Land 31st, and Cole Custer dead last in 32nd. Kind of wish we couldn't see too much of Cole Custer's throwback pacing because it actually looked quite cool, but we will be seeing a lot of Ross Chastain in victory lane for today, and well, I guess we'll see what happens with Chastain in the next few thingamajigs. But that is all for today. Hope you guys have enjoyed this race. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And we will see you, and I will see you. We will see you. No, I will see you in the next video. Oh, since when did we become a we? See you next time, guys. Bye-bye.